Hey guys, Dr. Christy Ennis. Welcome to Follow Me Friday, where motion is lotion for all this tight stuff here. Today we're gonna get out of this and into by the end of the video. Starting seated, either with those legs in that cross-leg position, or if you need to, feel free to put them out right in front of you, whatever's comfortable for you. Hands are gonna rest on those thighs. I'm gonna take a nice breath in, squeeze those shoulder blades, lift that head and arch that spine. And then exhale. My arms are super long, so they're gonna come forward a little as I tuck that chin and round my shoulder blades. So it's inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, fold and round. We're gonna get 5 of these. Also, if getting onto the ground is difficult for you, you can absolutely do these in the bed or even in a chair. You just won't have that cross-leg position. That's not a problem either. Already feeling better. This is our last one in this position, or I should say in this exercise, and moving on. You're gonna bring one arm out to the side with that palm up, and then I'm going to add a neck tilt to the opposite side. So stretching all this out. Nice breath, and then it's a switch. So other palm turns up, tilt to that side, and we're just going back and forth. My neck tends to make lots of noises in these positions. Means things are moving around, so hopefully that's the case for you too. Always pay attention to your body. Make sure that you're only moving as much as you can without it causing pain. It is not no pain, no gain. Push, push, push. Stretching should feel good, not bad. And I love this. It feels good to me. We're gonna do one more on each side. Hopefully things are already starting to loosen up. Last one like this. Good, now we're gonna get just a partial neck roll back to that center. So I'm gonna tuck my chin and I'm gonna roll right around to the side, back to the middle, and then I'm gonna go in that opposite direction. And we're just gonna stick with one side at a time. You can close your eyes if it feels good for you. However, just be aware, sometimes that can make you dizzy, so don't do that. If you are getting dizzy, we don't want that. This is the last one to this side, and then switching. You do not have to make those noises, but sometimes my body just goes, thank you. Hopefully yours will too. And again, it's just a partial circle, so listen to your body on how it feels and how much to move. It's okay if you just do a little bit, right? You don't have to tuck all the way. Good. Okay. Hands are gonna come in front. To start, I'm clasping my fingers. I'm gonna turn my palms open. They're gonna come right up overhead, and I'm adding a side bend here, making sure that this hip stays down. So we're actually opening up the shoulders, opening up that side body, and even getting a little stretch in through the hip as I'm working on pressing that down, right? Even in through that low back a little bit. So it's exhale to the side, inhale up, exhale to the other side. If it's uncomfortable, right, to clasp your hands, totally okay to just do this, right? I feel like we're dancing to Let the Sun Shine In, and that's totally fine. Good. We're gonna do one more on this side, and one more on the other side. Good. Palms are gonna stay like they are, but again, you're gonna kind of flip those hands. Be here if this is too much. I'm gonna go into sort of that cow position again. This time though, we're holding it a little bit and I'm not tucking my chin. Although, if it feels good, feel free to do it. That'll stretch out the back of the neck even a little bit more. Try not to let those shoulders hike up even though they're rounding forward. We're just holding here for a couple breaths. So I'm gonna go one more nice breath in, and out, and coming back up. We've got one more exercise in this position. So this time, hand's gonna come up overhead in that side bend, opposite arm staying on the ground and can bend. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna sweep it forward. So really getting in through those lats a little bit more and into that spine, right? So it's up and over and sweep it forward. So that's 2, cleaning my floor again. I'm gonna do 5 of these just because it really does feel so darn good to get this whole body loosened up. That's 3. You might notice you get a little bit more movement as you go, or not, that's okay too. 4, and one more is 5, and then we're going to the other side. Nice. Good. Again, if you need to get out of this position and just kind of change your legs, totally okay to do that. But here, and then we're rotating, right? Getting that little bit of rotation as well as that side bend and that forward reach with this one. So again, we're doing 5 on this side, and then we're going on to our hands and knees, which again can still be done right in bed. So that's 3, 4, and one more is 5. Nice, now we're gonna change positions. Switching positions on our hands and knees. You're gonna bring your butt back towards your heels as much as you can. If it stops here, that's where you stop. And then from here, I'm gonna bring my arms forward and really reach them forward. So again, stretching into those shoulders, lats, and mid-back. And from here, I'm gonna press into one palm a little bit more than the other. So you can see I could even lift this arm up. I'm not going to, but just so you can see that. And then I'm shifting and adding that rock. So again, really getting a deeper stretch on one side and then the other, and letting that head relax as best as you can. Good. I know I keep saying these all feel good, but they really do all feel good. And I'm gonna get one more on the other side. And we're staying in this child's pose position, and you're gonna let those hands come back towards your shoulders. So if they need to just stay at the back of your head, that's fine. Again, I've got my long monkey arms, so they're gonna rest back here. And this is another one where we're just now holding for a couple breaths. We've got some blood flow going, so things should be loosening up a little bit. If you do need a little bit more loosening, don't forget to pull out the Derma Edge. I do that usually before I ever start any type of workout or mobility routine. One more nice little breath here. So I'm stretching out the triceps a little bit more now too. Good. And then we're gonna come into that hands and knees or quadruped position. And we're gonna take one arm, reach it up towards the ceiling. Let that head go with you if it feels okay. Otherwise, head can stay right down. And then we're going to sneak it right under and drop that shoulder down so my opposite elbow is bending. Just pause for a second and coming back up. Little snap, crackle, pop there. We're going to do 3 on each side here, and then we're going to go into a standing position. My hair is everywhere today. Good. Ooh, even a little snap on the other side. Definitely loosening. Okay. Other side, arm up, and then slide it through as you drop that shoulder. Again, it's okay if that shoulder does not come down all the way. That's 2. One more like this. Nice. Awesome. Now we're going to go right up into a standing position. Last 4 exercises are standing to get you feeling extra fantastic. So starting out, we're going to bring those shoulders up towards our ears, roll them back as our palms open. And we want to go backwards because we spend our lives coming forward. So we're trying to open everything up. So that's 3. We're going to do 5 like this. One more. Nice. Okay. Arms are going to come up overhead. If you can, you're going to clasp your hands together and leave those index fingers out. If not, just bring them up just like this. Then I'm going to rotate to the side as I open up those arms. Ooh, everything's stretching. We're doing these at the end because they would have been a little challenging to do right in the beginning to really get that range of motion going, right? We're rotating everything here. If you need to, though, of course, keep your head looking forward, hey, if it doesn't feel good on your body, right? And as you go, you might be able to reach up a little bit taller and open. We're going to do one more on each side. Don't forget the breathing part. Sometimes I do. I can be a really good bad example too sometimes. Good. Arms are going to go back overhead. If you can clasp in that position, you're going to. Really reaching up, keeping those feet grounded, and I'm going to bend all the way over to the side. So we did that side bending one when we were seated. This is a little bit more involved just because you get a little bit more motion here and a little bit deeper into that motion. Again, remember, it's okay to unclasp those hands if it doesn't feel good. Even if you need to have a little bend in those elbows, that's okay too. Inhale again in that middle, exhale to the side. However, if you forget to do that, the most important thing is just remember to actually breathe. One more to the other side, and then one more exercise. We're gonna bring our feet nice and wide, okay? I'm gonna fold forward, I'm gonna press my hips back to do that. Bend those knees if you need to, right? Because we're gonna bring our hands actually right down into the center. So again, it's okay to bend those knees if you need to. Right hand is gonna come right to the center, and my left arm is gonna open up towards the ceiling along with that head. If the neck bothers you, leave that head right in the center. And then nice and controlled, come on down, and other side. And you'll notice one side is much better at rotating on my body than the other one. That is why I'm a physical therapist. Work on my own stuff as well as to help you guys. We're gonna do, woo, cannot speak anymore. Too much stretching. We're gonna do one more on each side. And then, like I said, hopefully you will be feeling as fantastic as I am. Last one. Oh, nice job.